Bismillah, alhamdulillah. You're watching the mailbox. We've got a website called IslamMailbox.com. I'm Yusuf Estes, and the questions that are coming in today are a bit concerning to me. This one is asking about terrorism in the Qur'an. And another one is asking about why does it say in the Qur'an to kill all the Jews and Christians? Well, let's put those two together and come up with a quick answer, and then tell you that the website is going to give you in-depth what Islam really says about this. There is nothing in the Qur'an that allows us to kill anybody, regardless of their religion, except what? Except for the guilty people who are doing something that is worthy of death. But other than that, if you kill an innocent person, this is as though you killed all of the human beings. That's in the Qur'an in chapter 5. It's very clear. As far as terrorism, the only terrorism Islam is talking about really is stopping terrorism, to counter terrorism. Sometimes we have qital, which is the word that's used in the Qur'an, not jihad, by the way. We have qital, and this is to combat against those who are committing acts of aggression, terrorism, violence, kidnapping, and so on. So all of this kind of discussion about terrorism in Islam, you have to understand that it's Islam who's the enemy to terrorism, the enemy to terrorists, and Islam is having the cure by the human beings coming together collectively to stop terrorism by our hand, if we're able to speak out against it, if that's all we can do, and at least to hate it with all our hearts, and certainly that is the weakest of faith. As far as killing Jews and Christians, the Jews and Christians are the closest to us throughout the Qur'an. Over and over through the Qur'an, we keep seeing the same beautiful teaching about the Ahl Kitab. Even if you go to verse 110 in chapter 3, Surah Al-Imran, and Allah says about this, that in the beginning it says, you're the best of nations raised up because you call the people to the ultimate good of Islam and you forbid the ultimate bad which takes them away. You believe in Allah. And if the people of the book had believed, it would be better from them. And from there are believers from them. But most of them are disobedient to Allah. So we've learned a very valuable lesson, I think, in these two questions, putting them together, that Islam is not accepting terrorism, and terrorism is not a part of Islam. And if people are representing that to you, then they've got the wrong twist on Islam. You can write to us and visit our website to get a lot more details on these questions, certainly, and that's IslamMailbox.com. IslamMailbox.com. Send me your question. I'd like to have it here on the mailbox. Till then, peace. Assalamu alaikum.